So I've come over here to have a look at my little cd175 today when there's more light, and I brought my son Callum with me here and we're going to start. I'm going to make a start on this bike today, and I'm going to take the engine with me to see why we've got no compression. It's probably because the rings are stuck. I do have a new pistons and rings for it, so I'm going to take the engine with me, and when I get a chance I'm going to open it up and see what the problem is. But just to give you another good look at the bike, I have now bought a new mudguard for this on eBay, and it's on its way. It's a red one, but I'll be painting the bike anyway, because I noticed at the back here it's been not too good here either, and it's been filled in, so not in the best of condition. So I decided against fixing that and just going on and getting a new one. And considering the condition of the one of my friends, I may give him this mudguard, because his isn't the original mudguard anyway, and this can be patched, you know, so I may as well give it to him. I'll not be doing another cd175, I don't think. You can see, as I was pointing out, the frame, if you look in here, is quite solid on this. I mean, there's no real heavy rotted through rust on it. This panel maybe, I'm not sure, haven't got a really good look at it yet. But there you go. I got the nuts that were missing for this and the little sliders. So today we're going to take this engine out. That's what we're here for. I'm looking also at the speedo cable on the front brake cable, and don't know what that other one is. There's a clutch cable, there's a brake cable, and there's a speedo, and they're all not in good condition, so they'll all have to be replaced. And I have got new levers for this, so I do, and that's it. Well, this front mudguard's really not in great condition either, but it's the only one I have, and anything else is going to cost you quite a bit of money. So I'll just have to try and straighten this up the best I can. It's the only thing you can do. And I was a stupid guy, because I went away and I left that spark plug out of the cylinder, so I may as well have let it seize up if I wasn't careful. So I'll have to be careful of that when I go home. Then I put the spark plug back in there, stop stuff from getting down into it. But that's it. This is the start of it today with the cd175, and we're going to take the engine out now. Wish me luck. Well, that's job done. I didn't really feel like recording me messing around trying to get this engine out, so this is it.
It's gonna be
it's just the frame now. We can get a better look at the frame now, and the results are that it's really not that bad at all. It's, you look in here, that's all still has the powder coat on it, most of it, and it's pretty good. Bar this little piece here, maybe it's not rusted through. I mean, it's just a little bit shabby looking, you know, but it'll clean up all right. I think I'm probably going to powder coat this frame anyway, so it'll come up nice. I don't think there's any patches of welding to be done on it, except for here, which somebody has welded on the side stand, and I don't know why they done that, but there you go, that's the way it is. So we have a side stand welded onto it, which my brother, I might have to get him to sort that out. That's our clutch cable. That's all I can tell you about it, guys. That's what you're looking at. That front mudguard, I'm really not now, when I look at it, very happy with the condition, because it's all bent. It's very bent in places. I don't know if I can straighten it out or not, or if I might look for a new one. If I could get a new one that was cheap and sort of not rotted, I would go for one. I have got a new one for the back, as I said earlier. This ignition key was bought by a previous owner, or ignition. I'm not sure if it's the right one for it or not. It's just an on and off switch unlike the other one, which was on and then had this emergency thing on it. So if any of you know if this is okay to use, let me know. This ignition coil is not the right one for this bike. It's an NGK. It was bought for it by a previous owner, but he didn't get the right one. I have one at the house for it though, and I'm going to be using it. Hopefully that's alright. Obviously it needs exhausts and headers. I do not have them. I do not have exhausts or headers. I'm happy. When I look at the frame and I look at how good a condition the frame is in, I'm happy. Just to get this engine sorted now. Now you can see how rough a shape this is in. And it hasn't ran in, I'd say, a good 40 years, maybe. By the looks of things. It appears to be leaking oil out of somewhere at the moment. I think it's probably down at this screw underneath the the shift lever here. I'll give you a better look whenever I take it home and I open it up. But I'm just looking at the condition of the aluminium on it, and it's pretty rough. It's pretty rough, as you can see. But the two outside casings aren't that bad. I mean, it did clean up pretty good, I'd say, with a bit of work. But the middle of the engine is pretty bad. It'll come back. We'll wire brush it, or we'll do something to get it into some sort of a condition where we can see what we have. That's on advice from a friend of mine. If you're watching, Rob Park is helping me out a lot with this. Thanks, Rob. I really appreciate your help. And I have the whole carburetor and everything here for it, and it's free. It's nothing stuck on it. It's been a well looked after bike, even though, like, you can see the shape of the casings and it was left laying up. It appears to me that it was well looked after before that, because all the right pieces are there. Nothing was ever replaced with bits that shouldn't be on it or things like that. Obviously somebody's had a tumble off it at some stage, because this piece is just a little bit bent. I know it's meant to come up like this, but it's actually turned this way a little bit. It's took a hit, so we'll have to sort that out. A bit of heat maybe or something will do that. And that's it, guys. That's the video for the day. And just to show you the mileage on this bike, that's the mileage. It was 22,646. I got a new one of these triple trees, and it's in really nice condition. So hopefully I'll be putting that on the bike in the not too distant future. Now, Rob was telling me that these light casings have a habit of cracking, and I can just see from what he's told me here that I do actually have cracks in this, and it's not in the worst condition it could be in, but I will have only on one side a crack to fix, and a crack just in here, so I'll have that to do. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. And this is the start of the cd175 71. Probably going to be a while before I'm doing a lot with this bike, because I've got another 2 stripped down at home. And I was just curious about the engine. That's why I come over here. I wanted to take the engine out, and I wanted to get these side panels off the tank, because I've been talking to Rob about side panels and the condition, and looking at this is pretty pitted. That's probably, neither of them is that great, and one has actually got a dent in it here, as you can see, so not the best. Right, guys, thanks for watching, and subscribe to Demo690, and don't be afraid to comment. Give me a thumbs up, hit that bell for notifications if you like what you see. Thank you. And just before I finished for the day, I decided to take this mudguard with me to see if my brother can do anything with it. It's took a battering. You can see that it's bent there, this side. It's very rusty on the top, and this end is just gone altogether here on the bottom, which could be fixed maybe. But underneath, I don't know if you can see this, quite nasty. If I lift it up, you'll see right through it, Swiss cheese job. But that's it. That's what we have to work with. So hopefully my brother can do something with it. Because it'll do the other bike, it'll do the my friend's bike if I can get it straightened out. It is the original type that should have been on it. See you later, guys. Yeah, so I got this little engine back at the house now, and instead of ending the video where I just said I was going to, I thought I'd have a little look at the condition here to see what we're up against. Straight away I can see that the points are glazed over with some sort of greeny stuff, so you know that they're not going to give you a spark anyway. Checked out the gears, it's going in and out of gear, it's going into neutral okay. No need to really open the bottom end, I don't think. I hope anyway. And I hope I don't break something and give myself reason to open it. Let's see what the carburetor has to say for itself. I'll just try and open it here. Might not open that simple. Yeah, that's not proving easy. Just give me a second, I'll put you down, and when I get this clip open, we'll have a look at the bowl. Surprisingly, the condition isn't the worst I've ever seen, but it does need a damn good cleaning. I mean, if you look in the bowl here, there's lots of this sediment from, what would you say, you know how aluminium kind of goes into a dusty kind of stuff? That's what that is. And if you look up in under here, you'll see the condition. If I can get a bit of a light for you. Let's see if we can get one. Nope. You'll just have to depend on seeing it. But I can show you that it's a lot of old fuel there just dried up, and it's going to need a good cleaning out. But it appears to be in decent enough condition. Everything moves on it the way it should. Slide moves. I've already tested that. So happy enough with the condition of that. I'm going to try and lift this head off. But there's a little bolt stuck in here and it's buried. And I don't know if it's even going to come off. It'll probably break. It's not a massively important one anyway if it does break. But we'll try and see what's under this head, see what condition it's in. So I've all the nuts off the top now, and this can come out without much problems. Surprisingly, it wasn't stuck. The big reveal, just give it a little tap here. Blow a bit of the stuff off the top so we don't get it into the engine. Right, and we'll try and lift the cap off to see what we get. It's stuck some way here. Yeah, okay, that side. It's just this corner is keeping it now. Yeah, have it. Right, so number one, we have a ripped gasket, so I don't know if I'm after doing that or if that's the way it was. What have we got? It doesn't look too bad. That cam chain looks really good, actually. And it's not loose. Cam looks to be pretty good condition. Yeah, I'd be happy enough with that. I would. Might try and kick it over a few times to try and get it round to the top dead centre. Just give me a second. Yeah, I was just curious to see what it was like inside, and it looks pretty good. No real major wear by the looks of things. Yeah, this cam chain is slightly loose, slightly. So I'd be worried that maybe that needs changing because it might be a bit stretched. We'll see. I'm not getting into it today. I'm spending the day with my children, and maybe later on when I come back and kids are nearly ready for bedtime anyway, I might have a go at it and see what our rings are like and stuff, because it doesn't appear to have a lot of compression, so it'll be interesting to see. Thanks for watching. So just before I go, I thought I'd have a little go at getting at this with the wire brush to see if it'll clean up. Surprisingly, it didn't come up just as bad as I thought. Now, in saying that to anybody who was going to be polishing this, you don't want to be getting a wire brush at this. The brass brush is better. It's still just as harsh though. It's still, it'll scratch the surface deeply, and you'll never get, if you're looking for a mirror finish, you'll never get it with brass brushes. But for the engine cases in the middle, not the outside ones, it's fine, because we don't want it to be see your face in it shiny. I just had a go at it to see would all the scaling come off, and it's not coming up too bad in the areas that I tried. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of scrubbing and hard work, but we'll get there with it. I think I'm going to paint it. Maybe I will try and get somebody who can vapor blast and price it and see what sort of money it is. Yeah, so I had to loosen these, and I was terrified because they are well renowned for getting stuck, and they will not open. Thankfully 3 of them opened for me, but unfortunately the third one, which was a replacement anyway, it wasn't the same as what you can see there. It wanted to stick inside, and it would not budge for love nor money. And so I had to get a chisel at it and chisel the side of it until it started to turn, and I got it out. And I had a spare one here, so I'm going to put that one on. I have 2 of these, so I might put the 2 of them on the front just so that it matches, and it should look okay. That's it for today. I keep saying that, but that's it for today.